Hello, everyone. My name is Roman Polnar. I'm a financial aid expert helping college-bound families find money to pay for college. The number one question that parents come to me with is this: how can we get money to pay for college? And that's not surprising, given that college prices are skyrocketing and most families just can't keep up with the rising costs and save as much money as their kids are going to need. That's why they turn to us for help. Unfortunately, most of those families come to us when their kids are already applying to colleges in their senior year. And by then, they just don't have enough time to get meaningful savings. Sure, we can still help them find a couple of $1,000s here and there, but they're not able to meaningfully cut their bill in half, for example. But had they come to us sooner, we could help them find a lot more money. Some of our families have been able to reduce their college costs by as much as 20, 30, 40, even 50%. It is absolutely possible. And I'll tell you how to do that in this video. But this will only work for parents of high school sophomores who make less than $250,000 a year. This is a very, very specific program. If you make more than $250,000 or your child is not currently a high school sophomore, then this particular strategy won't work for you. So feel free to stop watching now. However, if you do make less than $250,000 and you do have a high school sophomore son or daughter, then you need to keep listening. Look, this year, and only this year, you have an opportunity to slash what you will pay for college. Let me just cut to the chase and just tell you what you will need to do and why it's so important and why it's so time sensitive. First, you need to know something about our financial aid system. There are three things. Number one, our college financial aid system decides for you how much you will have to pay for college. Number two, our financial aid system is backward looking, meaning that it's going to look at your past finances to decide how much you'll have to pay for college in the future. And then number three, our financial aid system is out of sync with reality. It's unfortunate, but it's true, because it almost always overestimates how much it thinks you can pay for college. So if you want to pay less for college, you need to know how that calculation works and position your finances in the most favorable way before you go on record and let the financial aid system do the calculation for you. So here's the most important thing. Our financial aid system will look at your finances from this year, when your kids are sophomores in high school, to decide how much they're going to have to pay for college 2 years from now. Now, most families don't know this, and so they don't do anything to help themselves in this important year. And by missing this important year, they're effectively locking in a higher amount that colleges and the government will expect them to pay. Well, luckily, you're watching this before it's too late. And since it can only be done this year, when your kids are sophomores in high school, I truly hope that you don't miss this unique opportunity to lock in a lower price for college. Now, let me tell you what you should do. Not to sound too obvious, but look, if the government and the colleges expect you to pay less, then you're going to qualify for more financial aid. Because in the end, it's not the sticker price of college that matters more, but rather how much you're going to be expected to pay. So if you get more financial aid, it will reduce the amount you'll have to pay out of your pocket. Now, the second thing you need to know that most families don't know is that colleges give out financial aid in very different ways. In fact, not all colleges have money to give. That's why it's so important to do these two things. Number one, lower the amount of money that colleges will expect you to pay. And then number two, pick colleges that have money to give. If you do these two things correctly and you do them on time, you will be able to send your kids to great colleges that will be a perfect fit for them educationally and a perfect fit for you financially. And to help you get this done right, I'm hosting a live Zoom class to teach families how to lock in a lower price for great colleges, how to maximize the amount of financial aid that they can qualify for, and how to find those great fit colleges that will give you the most amount of money. And so today I'm offering you a chance to learn the most important things that must be done now in this year in the right order when your kids are sophomores so that you can lock in a lower price and pay less for college than everyone else. Avoid debt and save your money. Look, I'm sure you'll find good use for it down the road. Now, here's how this class is going to work. Over the next 4 weeks, starting Monday, January 25th, I will host weekly lessons on Zoom teaching you the most important things you need to do right in the right order. Then every Friday, I will host a Q&A session to answer any of your questions and help you along the way. This program will last for 4 weeks. All lessons, all Q&A sessions will be recorded and saved in your members-only area for you to access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for as long as you like. So don't worry about missing a class or missing the Q&A session. Everything will be recorded. You can watch it later anytime you wish for as long as you wish. The Monday sessions are going to be between 60 to 90 minutes long, and then those optional Friday Q&A sessions will last approximately 30 to 60 minutes, depending on your questions. Look, that's just a couple of hours a week that I know will save you thousands, and in most cases, tens of thousands of dollars. As part of these classes, I will personally guide you through the most important steps, show you when to do them, how to do them, and remind you of why they're so important, and help you complete them so that you can start seeing results right away. And remember, if you miss anything or if you have questions about your specific situation, I will personally take your questions on our Q&A sessions every Friday. But don't worry, if you have a sensitive question or if you don't feel like sharing with other peers that are in the same boat with you and you want some privacy, just send me an email and then I or a member of my staff will respond to help you personally make progress in full confidence. These are going to be small classes designed only for families in the same exact situation. So these are going to be other parents of high school sophomores in the same exact boat. And so by having this small class environment, you get the benefit of not just learning from me, but also hearing from some of your peers in a small group setting and learning from one another and having a sense of camaraderie. Because look, if you have a question, chances are someone else does as well. Look, the bottom line is that if you want to save thousands of dollars on your kids' future college costs, you got to act now, because this can only be done this year when your kids are sophomores. And you want to lock in these savings so that you don't have to overpay for college when they start applying. And by the way, I forgot to mention that I will personally guarantee the results of our class. If you take our class and after the first week, for whatever reason, you're not enjoying them, you don't think you're going to find value, maybe you just don't like how I teach, it doesn't matter. If after the first week, for whatever reason, you don't feel like it's worth your investment of time and money to continue, just let me know and I will guarantee to personally refund 100% of your tuition. So look, click the link below, check out the class, and if you think it's something that will help you, sign up. I wish I could help everybody in the country, but the reality is we have some constraints. I also want to keep these classes smaller size so that I can actually dedicate personal one-on-one time for all of you. I cannot have too many people in the class, so as soon as this class fills up, the registration will close. So I hope you'll find value in this conversation. I hope you'll find value in the class, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for watching.